So Advisor Movements 28 January 2021. This week, it's all about IOOF. So number of ceased advisors, 12, switched 14, and new 1, and that new being Kevin Butcherheen. I hope I pronounced that correctly, going to LFG Financial Services. So congratulations, Kevin. That brings the weekly loss number to 11 and year-to-date of 85. Shout out to the switchers, Tanya and Ben, moving from IOOF's Executive Wealth Management to Jonathan Christie's Oreana Financial Services, continuing to grow there, Jonathan. Good to see. Jeff Noble moving from MLC's Garvin, or I should say IOOF's now Garvin, to Infocus. Biggest gains for the week, HLB Mann Judd, the accounting firm there, setting up its own license in New South Wales there from Michael and Hutton and Jonathan Philpott, moving from Lonsdale. Multiforte, being Kate McCallum, moving away from Financial Master Plan, I believe, setting up her own license there with Anthony Clark. Shaw and Partners 2, Core Financial Services 2, so growth there across the board, as we can see with UGC now sitting at 18 licenses. As I mentioned previously, Oreana continues to grow, now sitting at 61. And I Invest Securities, the reason for the asterisk there was this I Invest Securities, its actual license name is called Zodiac Securities, was trading back in December 2018, went dormant, and has now gained 4 new advisors in that period after its dormancy. Biggest losses for the week. So Executive Wealth Management, as I mentioned before, lost 3, now sitting at 7. Synchron, flat overall, but did lose 3 for the week. Affinia, a loss of 3 advisors, up overall 189. Lonsdale, IOOF owned Lonsdale, a net loss of 4. Bridges, a net loss of 4. IOOF owned again, and as I mentioned up front, Garvin, MLC owned Garvin, IOOF owned Garvin, now sitting at 404. So the quote of the week actually is a shout out to Renato, so CEO of IOOF, and it really talks about their Advice 2.0 strategy as they look to do an open architecture platform and also own advisors. So we are transforming the advice business through our Advice 2.0 strategy and progressing our platform simplification strategy while supporting IOOF's open architecture approach and enabling choice for our clients. Obviously, been a lot of media coverage across both mainstream and trade media regarding the latest announcements and the outflows from IOOF. It will be interesting to see how MLC is integrated into the new group. It'll also be interesting to see how many advisors remain, how profitable those advisors continue to be, and also just the general strategy overall and how it's executed over the next 2 years. Obviously something that the market will be watching closely, but also advisors within the IOOF remit or the IOOF brands will also be seeing how it transpires for them. So this one will be watched closely. Thanks to Tan for interviewing Renato there. No doubt I'll cross paths with you, Renato, in due course, and it will be good to see how things are going and have a chat. But until then, we'll see you next week. Again, as I always mention, if you haven't jumped onto the platform, please do. That's advisorratings.com.au.